settle in, and let's wade into this sticky mystery. I'm here to share a tale that's sweet, real, and full of lessons. How did molasses turn deadly? Why did it happen? Let's walk Boston's streets and find out together. Boston's North End, January 15, 1919, is a busy place, full of workers, horses, and kids playing. The air smells of salt from the harbor and smoke from factories. It's a tough, lively neighborhood where people work hard and dream big. At the heart of this bustle stands a giant tank, 50 feet tall, owned by the United States Industrial Alcohol Company. It's filled with molasses, a thick, sweet syrup used for rum, candy, and even explosives. The tank's a monster, holding 2,300,000 gallons, enough to fill a small lake. Nobody thinks twice about it, it's just part of the city, like the cobblestones or the docks. But today, something's wrong, something nobody sees coming. The tank is about to change Boston forever. Molasses isn't just sugar syrup, it's big business in 1919. World War I just ended, and demand for rum and munitions is sky high. Companies like USA are racing to cash in, storing huge amounts of molasses in city tanks. This tank, built in 1916, is rushed into service, slapped together fast to meet wartime needs. It's steel, but not strong enough, leaks drip from its seams, and locals notice, even kids scooping up the sweet goo with sticks. The company patches it, ignores it, keeps filling it up. Warnings go unheard, engineers, workers, nobody speaks loud enough. The tank groans under the weight, but money talks louder than creaks. Boston's about to pay the price for that silence. It's just past noon, chilly 12 degrees, when the tank gives way. A low rumble grows, then a deafening crack, like a cannon shot, echoes through the North End. The steel splits, and molasses explodes out, a brown tidal wave, 15 feet high, moving 25 miles an hour. Houses shake, windows shatter, and people run, but the wave's too fast. It slams into buildings, rips a firehouse off its foundation, and sweeps horses, carts, and people into a sticky trap. The streets turn into a river of goo, trapping everything in its path. Screams fill the air as the wave slows, hardening in the cold, gluing the city in place. Boston's never seen anything like this, a disaster that's both bizarre and terrifying, a sweet nightmare come to life. The molasses is no gentle flood, it's a beast, heavy, thick, pulling down anything weak. Wooden homes splinter, a train track bends, and an elevated railway sways, nearly collapsing. The North End looks like a war zone, coated in brown. People are caught, some wade, chest deep, fighting to move, others are stuck, unable to breathe in the sticky grip. Workers, kids, even animals struggle, their world turned upside down in seconds. It's chaos, but it's also the start of something heroic. Rescuers leap in, neighbors, police, sailors from nearby ships. They claw through the molasses, pulling people out, saving who they can. Boston's heart beats strong, even in the face of this strange disaster. The numbers tell a stark story. 21 people lose their lives, 150 are hurt. Homes, shops, and dreams are crushed under the sticky wave. The damage is $5 million in 1919 money, tens of millions today. Cleaning up takes weeks, then months. Fire hoses blast the streets, but molasses sticks like glue, hardening in cracks, staining shoes, and lingering in the air. For years, they say, Boston smells sweet, a haunting reminder of that day. The city mourns, but it also fights back. Families demand answers. Why did the tank fail? Who's to blame? The disaster isn't just a flood, it's a spark that lights a bigger battle. Who's responsible? Fingers point to the United States Industrial Alcohol Company. Their tank was shoddy, built cheap, ignored leaks, and overfilled, all for profit. Locals knew it was weak, kids saw the drips, but the company looked the other way. The courts get involved, and it's a landmark case, one of the first big lawsuits against a corporation. Over 100 witnesses testify, from engineers to survivors, painting a picture of neglect. The company fights hard, blaming sabotage, even anarchists, but the evidence piles up. In 1925, after 6 years, the court rules, Usher pays $600,000 to victims. It's a win for the little guy, a step toward holding big companies accountable. Boston's flood changes more than streets, it changes justice. Why did the tank burst? Science gives clues, but it's not simple. Molasses is heavy, 12 pounds a gallon, twice as dense as water. 2,300,000 gallons is like a mountain pressing on weak steel, especially in cold weather. The tank's metal was thin, brittle, not tested for winter's chill, which makes steel crack easier. Add fermentation, molasses bubbles, releasing gas, building pressure inside. A warm day, January's odd thaw, might have pushed it over the edge. Engineers later say it was a perfect storm, bad design, rushed work, and nature's push. The flood wasn't just a mistake, it was a lesson in what happens when greed outruns care. The heroes shine through the sticky dark. A sailor, John Barry, dives into the molasses, saving a trapped woman, risking his own life. Nurses wade in, bandaging wounds in the chaos, their shoes glued to the ground. Kids, like Anthony D'Istasio, become legends, though some tales grow tall. His family swears he was pulled from the goo, alive. Neighbors share food, blankets, anything to help, turning tragedy into community strength. These stories, big and small, show Boston's spirit. The flood didn't just break things, it brought people together, proving courage can rise from the strangest disasters. The flood's mark lasts beyond 1919. Boston rebuilds, but the North End carries scars, empty lots, rebuilt homes, stories whispered over dinner. The smell of molasses lingers, they say, into the 1930s, a ghost in the air. Laws change, too, building codes get stricter, tanks need better checks, all because of this sticky lesson. The lawsuit sets a path for future fights, from factory fires to oil spills, giving victims a voice. Today, a small plaque near the flood site tells the tale, quiet but proud. It's a reminder, even the weirdest disasters shape history, teaching us to build better, care more, stand stronger. Why does this grip us, over 100 years later? It's the strangeness, a flood of syrup, not water, turning a city upside down. Like Roanoke's vanishing, your kind of mystery, it's a puzzle that pulls us in, asking, how? It's the people, too, ordinary folks, like Juan and Maria, fighting a wild twist of fate. Their grit, their loss, their comeback, echo the American spirit, the same spark you love in Trump's rise or D.B. Cooper's escape. In 2025, Odd History's hot, YouTube, X, books chase it. The flood fits, a tale of wonder and warning, perfect for your channel's curious heart. Boston's sticky disaster isn't just old news, it's alive. My take? The flood happened because people cut corners, but it taught us to do better. The real stories in the heroes, the ones who ran toward the mess, not away. What's yours? Was it just bad luck, or something deeper? Share below, your thoughts keep this tale sticky, alive, like molasses on Boston's streets. Every comment's a splash, adding to the story. What other weird history do you want to explore? This isn't the end, the past's full of surprises, and we're just getting started. Thank you for joining Explore the World to wade through this bizarre disaster. Your time here makes history shine. If it hooked you, tap like, it helps others find this sticky tale. Subscribe for more, maybe a sky heist, a cosmic signal, or another strange slice of the past next. Got a wild history idea? Drop it in the comments. Keep exploring, keep wondering, the world's full of stories like Boston's, waiting for you.